Hi Saggy, welcome back to our channel. I have a reading for you today. We're going to talk about what you can expect this week. The two cards coming out for you right off the bat, we do have the Chaser in reverse. And we have I Like You in the upright. Okay, so obviously there's someone here who likes you, that's catching feelings for you this week, or they're realizing their deep feelings for you this week. This talks about someone that likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, and wanting to date Sagittarius. Okay, we have the Chaser in reverse. All right, so I feel like in the past, maybe you were chasing this person, or you were just giving much more of an effort than this person could give you, okay? So it talks about chaser in a codependent relationship and a fear of abandonment issue. I feel like you were chasing this person in the past, and even if you don't consider it chasing, you were just giving much more of an effort than they were, and you have pulled back. You're out of that now. Time could have passed where you realized, you know, who the hell you were, and you stopped chasing, you stopped texting, you stopped calling, you stopped checking in. So in today's time, I don't feel like you're checking for this person. They may not even cross your mind anymore, you know, whoever this is, because it shows that you have come out of this energy, or if it's reversed, this person has come out of this energy. But you know, right now, this person is realizing or really accepting their feelings for you. Someone understands that they like you. Someone's been thinking about you a lot. Someone wants to come towards you with some fun flirting, and they want to date. I feel like in the past, you could have dealt with this person while they were going through heartbreak. All right, so this person could have been deeply hurt or sad. They could have been in separation from someone. They were going through a breakup. They could have been feeling lost. They were grieving or mourning a situation or a connection. I feel like that's how you would know who this person is. Maybe they opened up to you about this. Maybe they shared some things. Maybe before this person and you went into separation, you realized that they were still stuck on something from the past. Now, in today's time, someone is totally focused on you, but you no longer have that pursuit within you, okay? I don't even think you're looking towards this person's direction, whoever they are. So obviously this is happening this week. You are going to be picking up on this person's energy, whether they're going to be sending you a message. Maybe they're following you on social media. Maybe you're going to see them in person. You're going to pick up on this energy this week. Let's see what other messages we have for you, Sag, coming out this week. Tell me about this week for Sag. What's up ahead for them? What do they need to know? Okay. All right. One more card. Okay, interesting. Now, I also feel like a big reason that this person is not on your brain at this time is because you have bigger fish to fry. All right, the first card's coming out is April. So you could have a deep focus or concentration in March, even moving towards April. Like March could be a very busy month for you. March could be a month where you're really focused on trying to resolve something, or trying to chase maybe your goals, your dreams, maybe even focus on your finances or even your career, because you do have career coming out. So a lot of you guys are going to be busy, focused on your career, and that lasts even moving into April. We also have November here. Something significant could have happened last year, November. This could be a Scorpio coming towards you, or a November Sagittarius. You could be a November Sagittarius. But I do feel like something significant within this situation of the Chaser in reverse and I Like You upright has some type of theme that's tied to last year, November, or even a significant November of 2024. I don't know. All right, so November is coming out for whatever reason. We have Tiger here. It says doing something risky or taking a chance. All right, so maybe you are trying to start something new, but it is very like, you know, risky. It does feel like it's not like the safest option, but maybe you have no choice. So you have Tiger energy here. I just feel like relationships, love, romance is not really on your forefront because you have bigger fish to fry. You have Bear here. You have a lot of cards of like with aggression, right? So you either have to aggressively attack something, like maybe you need to really get something done. There's a deadline coming up for you, so you have to really be on your P's and Q's, or there could be aggressive energy coming towards you that you need to settle. All right, so we're going to see what that's about. But you have Bear here. Bear says danger, especially in money matters. All right, so yes, when it comes to your career, it's crunch time. I feel like you really need to catch the momentum that's being pushed your way. Something even with your finances, there could be some unexpected expenses that come up this month. And so that's going to be your biggest focus. It doesn't feel like flirting and dating is your focus right now, or even this person is not your focus. And then you also have Horse here, so short journey, okay? So even this person that's coming back towards you, it doesn't feel like they have a lot of relevance in your life like they had in the past. Even if you were to see this person again, date them again, it doesn't feel like it has longevity, all right? It feels like it's not that important. They're not a priority anymore, obviously, with the Chaser being in reverse. So this is, maybe you're even coming to that understanding that this person doesn't have longevity in your life. There's not some type of long-term connection that you're going to have with this person. Some of you guys have already found love and you're focused on that with your new partner. So short journey just says a lot of things here, that this person, you know, they missed an opportunity. And at this time, it doesn't look like there's any longevity that you can offer them. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and see what's going on this week for you. Give me some messages for my Saggies. What can they expect this week for my Sagittarius masculines and feminines alike? Sagittarius and Sagittarius placements. What can they expect this week? First week of March. What's happening? What's unfolding for my Sagittariuses? Okay, yeah, your first card is like busy. This is a very, very busy week for you. And just what I said about you having to catch the momentum, you have incredible momentum around you right now. You need to be within that, because that means fast forward movement. You could be fast tracking your goals. A goal could actually be, even though this month seems like, you know, financially you have to really be on your P's and Q's, it still feels like you're going to be accomplishing something huge this month. All right, with the Eight of Wands coming out. We also have the Ten of Swords, okay? So, I wonder if this is reflection or is this actually happening for you? We're going to see. What else is here? I definitely see an appointment with something sharp. So I don't know if there's like surgeries coming up for you. That's like, I can't think about this person. I have surgery coming up. Could be dental work, you know, with sharp tools. What else is sharp? I don't know, maybe you're getting a hair appointment. I don't know, but definitely with that Ten of Swords, it gives me like a sharp appointment. All right, we do have the Ace of Wands. So you do have something risky that you're taking a chance on. You have a new beginning here. You also have a surge of energy. So definitely by midweek, you'll be feeling like you caught the wave. Maybe in the beginning of this week, you're already starting with so many things to do and it's a little overwhelming. But by midweek, you would have caught that momentum and you'll be riding the wave. You'll be having the vital energy that you need to take on your tasks, your duties, your responsibilities. Ace of Wands is a sexual card most times, so could be some really fun sex for you this week. I had to do a sex reading earlier, a personal reading. So I'm like, what is it with the sex right now? All right. So anyway, Ace of Wands could be like, you know, a sexual encounter. It also could be like a in and out encounter, going to hang out with someone, having a really good time. It gets really frisky and then disappearing into the night and never to return again. Okay. So that could be happening. Could be some type of affair that you could be having this week. I don't mean that in a cheating way. I just mean like, I'm here today, gone tomorrow, okay? Ace of Wands. And then we have the Strength card. All right, so immediately after doing something risky or something a little, you know, frivolous, frisky, whatever you want to call it, you jump right back into discipline. You jump right back into commitment. And you also hold back from whatever that urge is. You know, this could be an urge to like do something. I don't know. This could be an urge to go and party, you know, with your friends. But then immediately after that night, you're like, okay, I'm not partying the rest of this month. Or I'm going to stay very busy, very disciplined with the Strength card being here. Definitely focus on your money and your career. We have the Queen of Pentacles, like the King of Pentacles, and we have the Chariot. So definitely focus on your career and your finances. It's so interesting because it does show like you need to get your finances in order, but I also feel like this month, the outcome is that your finances are going to be doing very well. You could have an increase in your income versus in February, okay? So it looks like something is not ending in disaster. Even if you're having a little bit of a financial scare right now, you're going to pull through in a very major way. And you're not even having to try hard with the Queen of Wands. It's almost like you're attracting this energy because you're so disciplined, you're in the momentum, whatever that is, okay? All right. Also see with the Queen of Wands behind that is the Four of Cups. So you're attracting a lot of things right now that you necessarily don't feel like you're asking for. Even if you're a single Sag, you know, the people who are coming towards you that are realizing your greatness, you may feel like those are not the options that you want to deal with. You may want something very new. Ace of Wands does give new energy. I want a new energy. I want a new environment. I want new friendships. I want new adventure, okay? So maybe there's a lot of people coming towards you that's been there, done that, and you're over that at this point. Let's see what's going on here. All right, Eight of Wands is your first card, so very, very busy week for you. It's getting you used to how things are going to be. I feel like you're going to have a very fast-paced environment, fast-paced energy, having to move really quickly, having to multitask, okay? That's going to be your new normal for a little bit. It's pushing you closer towards your goals. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. Knight of Pentacles, okay? So you're having to do almost like boring, mundane things that are getting you towards your goals. You're having to repeat the same processes over and over again to get to your goal. And it feels a little boring, but what's going to make things more exciting is that there's going to be a lot of tasks coming towards you, lots of communication coming towards you, lots of offers and opportunities coming towards you. Something is unfolding much quicker than you thought. You could be starting something new and you were anticipating it taking a while. Maybe you even thought it's, you know, and I wouldn't be able to enjoy this until November, or I wouldn't be able to enjoy this until later in the year, but you're going to see how fast something is moving for you. Something's moving in your direction and it's coming with a lot of speed. Also, someone that has been very stagnant from your past is going to pick up communication with you. And they're going to be texting you a lot. They're going to be calling you a lot. They're going to want to see you very quickly, okay? So someone that almost has been very stagnant is going to push a lot of forward movement towards you at this time. All right, what else can you tell me about this? Queen of Swords, you are receptive, but you aren't really sold on whatever this is that's coming towards you. Even if it's just your lifestyle is becoming a little bit more chaotic in a good way, you're receptive to it, but it's not necessarily what you asked for, okay? So there's this energy of not being almost like available, but still being open to the offers. Let me see what you have, you know, lay it before me, lay it on me. Let's see what you have. I'm not necessarily looking, but I am receptive to it, okay? Also feel like whatever these offers that are coming towards you, whether it's work offers, career offers, business offers and opportunities, or even friendship, love coming towards you, your standards have definitely went up. The price went up on you, okay? So you have just higher standards now. What used to cut it in the past is no longer going to cut it in March for you. All right. And it's almost like you're getting all these offers after a long time of waiting. There's been a long time of nothingness. There's been a long time of stagnation. Now everything's coming all at once, but you are able to clearly decipher what you want and what you feel like is not valuable very easily. Versus in the past, maybe you would have just been open to it. Now you have higher standards is what I'm seeing with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. What is the Ten of Swords, okay? I don't know if this is right now or this is something that you dealt with in the past that you're going to be reflecting on. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. It's almost like something was supposed to end for you very devastatingly, okay? But I'm seeing the owl here. I feel like your wisdom showed you that something is not dead. Even though the Ten of Swords is like beating a dead horse, something that cannot be revived, you almost had wisdom that something would be revived, okay? I don't know if this is your love life. I don't know if this is within your career. You had a long period of stagnancy. You knew something was going to work out. You knew better than to move forward from something that looked like it was dead and gone. The owl. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. What is this for Sagittarius? The Star, exactly. Star is all about revival, rejuvenation, okay? Something is being revived in your life now. You knew better than to move past it, but it was very hurtful that any other person would have just let it go, left it alone, moved on with their life. You chose to stick with it, or you chose to stay faithful or have hope. And now you're finally getting that miracle, that blessing from the universe with the Star. There's a big like concentration on your self-care routine as well. So this is a week that you could be going to get your nails done, getting your hair cut, getting your hair did, going to the spa, the med spa, getting a facial. Maybe you're buying some new body care products that you're going to really love. Like they're going to nourish your skin. You could be hydrating yourself more, or you're taking better care at hydrating yourself more this week, okay? So the Star is here. Also, too, this person who's coming towards you, they really thought it was done and over. They know better. You know, they know that this would be dead. Anyone else, this would be dead. With you, they know that maybe they didn't give you a good effort. They may have known that you were chasing, that they were running. They had a fear of intimacy. I don't know. And I do see that this person's coming towards you to revive something that's been dead for a while. All right, let's see. Yeah, the Emperor, okay? Someone is coming towards you, taking accountability for their actions. They're choosing to be a leader in the situation instead of waiting around for nothing to happen, because that's what it seems like was going to happen, nothing. They're choosing to be accountable about maybe why they were running in the first place, what they were afraid of, what they were going through. They're taking responsibility for their actions. They're ready to do that now with the Emperor. This person is ready to take this much more seriously if you're interested. If you're not interested, it doesn't matter. They still have this energy of wanting to take something much more seriously with you, with the Emperor being here. This person is wanting to put in more of an effort, and they want to also explain themselves for why they just kind of self-sabotaged the connection in the past. I see this person coming to get this opportunity with the Knight of Swords. They felt like this could have been a missed opportunity. They're coming in at the last minute, right when the door is about to close. This could be significant to World card energy, right when you're about to have an increase in your career, right when you're about to close out a chapter, a cycle, right when you've learned a really big, valuable lesson for yourself, right when you're being blessed by the universe and your lifestyle is upgrading. This person is coming in. They did treat you like an option in the past, Seven of Cups, okay? Who is this Emperor? Tell me about this Emperor. Who is this Emperor? How would Sag know who this Emperor is? Could be a father figure or a mother figure, okay? But definitely masculine energy of just how they're going to handle this situation. They're not sitting back and receiving. They're actually chasing. They're doing the work. They're taking action. They're motivated to get something off the ground with you here. Tell me about the Emperor. Judgment, okay, so that talks about someone who wants a second chance, someone who wants your forgiveness. And we also have the Three of Pentacles, someone who's way more willing to put in the work, someone who's willing to put in more of an effort, to be reliable, to be dependable this time, to be someone who actually, works with you on the same page versus being on different pages. So that's what I'm seeing about this person. Now, also, too, when it comes to work, whatever you consider to be your higher up, okay? Your higher power. If you're in a career, you work a 9 to 5, you obviously have a boss, right? If you are a business owner, entrepreneur, your higher power could be divine. Whoever calls the shots, okay? There's someone here who wants to offer you a second chance. Maybe something that you consider to be a lost cause. Maybe something that you felt like you didn't take advantage of when you had the chance. It's coming back towards you, all right? So this is work related. I feel like what you're doing for work, you're getting a second chance to get something off the ground, to take part of a role. This also feels like collaboration as well. So look out for collaboration or group work energy. It's going to be a way for you to really show your skills off, okay? Even if you're a business owner or entrepreneur, there could be another business owner that maybe you guys had communication about working together in the past, but it just didn't happen for whatever life reasons. And that opportunity is coming back again. And I also feel like whoever slowed this down, whether it was your boss who slowed down a position for you, a role for you, they're going to take accountability and they're going to offer you that second chance. Or if you did something, maybe you weren't in the best space, you're ready to take this more seriously now, okay? So this is why this is being offered to you. But even when it comes to this person who likes you, all right, this person is ready to take accountability for their actions, the part that they played that kind of really, ran this connection in the ground. All right. Now, I do see excitement. Someone's very excited to reach out. You could be excited to receive a message. There's also an energy of like big attraction. So even in your career, whatever you do for work, whatever you do for money, you are being seen as an attractive option right now, okay? And you need to take advantage of that because Ace of Wands is fleeting. So what is attractive today may not be attractive tomorrow, all right? Ace of Wands lets me know also for this person who's coming towards you. All right, obviously there's sexual chemistry here, okay? That's all I'm going to say. Sexual chemistry. There's sexual chemistry between the two. There's physical chemistry between you two. When you guys come around each other, if that's happening this week, there's lots of flirty eyes and like looking each other up and down, sizing each other up, that kind of thing. It's very fun flirting, like the card says, fun flirting. It definitely gives that, okay? But it feels short-lived. It feels short-lived, just like the horse. Short journey. It feels very short-lived with the Ace of Wands. Clarify that Ace of Wands. What is this? All right, we have the Seven of Wands, okay? There's this energy of having to prove a point. Someone feels like they want to prove a point. There's a lot of opposition against either you and your career, so you could be trying to prove a point here. Do not prove a point so much that you sabotage an opportunity coming towards you. Don't have that energy of like, I don't need you now, okay? Because you may regret it. Something's coming around intentionally for you. Take advantage. If this person coming towards you, they really feel like they need to prove maybe you wrong about them just not being ready. So there's this energy of overly trying to prove themselves, okay? I see someone really sprucing themselves up to come before you. With that Ace of Wands, it's like physically attractive. We have the Page of Pentacles here. Someone wants to show you what they've learned. Or if this is career-wise, it's a good time to show what you have learned, the skills that you have learned quietly behind the scenes. If it's this person coming towards you, they're going to be really excited to show you what they've learned about themselves, what they learned about love, what they've learned about how to treat you, whatever. All right. King of Cups. Someone who's watching you here, whether it's a boss, it's a collaborator, maybe your audience, your customers, or this person coming towards you, is going to have a lot of devotion towards you. There's also this energy of being very pleased with what they're looking at, okay? I don't know if you get that energy from the King of Cups. This person may ask you out to a drink with the King of Cups. The way that they're holding that cup is just like interesting, okay? You are coming up on some type of goal surpass. You're achieving a goal. You're coming towards an achievement really quickly. or something is coming full circle where you're going to be the victor, or things are turning in your favor, all right, with the world. But I definitely see a lifestyle increase for you. It's interesting how your money's increasing and your lifestyle is increasing in a major way, but March may feel like I really need to budget, I need to save, I need to strive to make more. Okay. So there's this energy of just chasing. You're chasing something different these days, right? You're not chasing relationships, connections. You're chasing that bag. All right. Knight of Wands. You definitely have a non-committal energy to whatever this is because there's skepticism, and that's understandable. Anything else that Sagittarius needs to know about the Ace of Wands? If you're a masculine watching and there's a feminine or whoever is coming towards you, you may not really feel like, this is worth it this time around, but you are deeply attracted to whatever this energy is when it's before you. So even if you feel a little slighted, you're a little annoyed, you're like, why now? If you do sit before this person, there is strong attraction, okay? Okay, whatever. Let's see what else is here. Six of Pentacles. Much more generous energy coming towards you. Lots of generous energy coming towards you. It's hard for you to sit in generosity because you have a lot of things going on this month. Even this week, you may have a lot of things going on behind the scenes. Things that feel like a burden, where you may just feel like this is not a priority. I wish I could sit and enjoy this, but unfortunately I can't. All right. You are getting what you deserve. Okay. So maybe in the past you felt like you didn't get what you deserved. Now with the Nine of Cups, you are getting spoiled by the universe. A lot of things are turning out in your favor, Sag. You should be feeling very lucky this March. But I just see crunch time, right? Like crunch time, like there's someone watching you. It could be God, because I get Hierophant energy, but it also could be like a higher up that's watching you, and they're going to offer you this big opportunity. So you really need to prove yourself. You really need to show your skills. You need to stay focused, concentrated. And I see that being your priority over everything else right now. I see you very disciplined. You're controlling your impulses with the Strength card. Even if you sit with this person, if you go on a date with them or you just meet up with them somewhere, you're not going to allow the physical energy between you and them to take you off your goals, okay? You're going right back into your routine. You're having this great sense of self-control here with this Strength card. Also, too, if you guys are in a relationship, or if this is a Sag that's in a relationship, I see them not cheating, all right? Even if something does look very enticing, even if someone is reaching out to them out of the blue, Strength card is about loyalty in your relationship. So there's a loyalty that you have to yourself or even to your partner that you're not going to be biting. You're not going to be trapped with this situation. Those of you who are single, I just see you having a lot of self-control. You may do something risky like meeting up with this person. Maybe there's a sexual encounter here, but you go right back into committing to your goals. Think about the Strength card. That is number one. You are prioritizing yourself these days, okay? Yeah, Five of Pentacles. It's almost like you see someone or someone reaches out to you. There's a lot of like, what's the word? There's a lot of anticipation between you two, but someone's being left out in the cold. Five of Pentacles, okay? It's like, not right now. I don't need any distractions right now. All right, what else is here? Something could feel like a distraction. And we have Justice as well, okay? Someone's trying to deliver justice to you. Could be a boss, could be this person coming towards you. Someone owes you an apology. Someone is seeking forgiveness. They want to right their wrongs through their actions. But you may feel like, just give me the apology and keep it pushing, because I don't have time to sit through and analyze your actions, your behavior. Right now, I don't really see this as a priority. I don't value this as much as I used to. That's the energy that I'm getting here. Hermit. Okay, anything else? The Fool. You are headed towards a new direction. You have a new direction here. If this is romantic reading for some of you guys, you have a new type. Your type is not this person anymore. You know, there could be certain things that you realize that you actually don't like in this chapter of your life and you don't want to revisit again. All right, so you're moving towards something new. You're also taking a chance or a risk. The Fool is all about jumping in with both feet and not being afraid, being very courageous with the Strength card. So you're being brave and you're doing something maybe for the first time this week that you were too afraid to take part in the beginning of this year, last year, however long. You're finally going to trust yourself and do whatever that thing is. Let's see what that is. Tell me about the Fool. I just see like a lot of good karma. I see things being balanced for you. Anything that felt one-sided, uneven is now becoming balanced in your life. But it's almost like you have so much things going on, you can't even enjoy that, you know? You're just kind of continuing to move forward. What's the Fool? All right, we have Coach here. Coach is about wisdom and knowledge. It's also an energy of obedience. So you could have made a pact to yourself for this month, or you're going to. I'm going to do this. I'm going to stay very determined. I'm going to stay very strict on my goals. I'm going to set up a certain routine. I'm going to ritualize my life to do repetitive actions over and over again to get this done. And you're keeping that promise to yourself. You also have someone watching you here. I don't know who this is. Could be a boss, could be God. You're trying to prove that you can stay the course to whoever this person is. If it's your boss, you really do want this opportunity, so you don't want to fall off right when they're watching you, right? And if it's divine, it's like I made this promise to myself and to divine, and I'm going to keep that up because I really want this blessing that I've been praying for. And I see that you're going to be successful in doing so this month. You're going to have that outcome this month. So look forward to career movement, promotions, new roles, more money coming towards you. Look forward to something that you deeply desire you're going to receive this month because you stayed the course. You remained obedient. You stayed very disciplined to get that. You took the actions, repetitive actions, the boring actions. You did the boring work to get to your goal, and you're going to receive that in March. All right, guys, I do want to do an extended for this. We're going to talk more about this person who's coming towards you, what's going on with them, what do they want, what's their intentions. If those of you there could be some of you who are curious or you're actually interested. And I'm also going to do a portion in that same extended talking about your career, your business, entrepreneurship, what's about to unfold for you. What actions do you need to take to bring in that desire? Who is this person watching you, or if it's God, and what do they think about you at this time? What's their true intentions and thoughts about you at this time? If you want to follow that, you can definitely follow the link that I'll put in the description box, and I'll also put it in the comment section down below for you. If this message felt personal to you, it probably is. If you want clarity on a specific situation, I do offer personal readings. You can book a guided general reading or a one-question reading through my website. Everything is private and sent directly to your email. If you need deeper insight or confirmation, the link is below. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're going to follow me to the extended, the link will be in the description box down below for you. Guys, make sure to like the video, comment down below if you feel called to, and also subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on your next Sagittarius reading coming out very soon. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.